Located around 20 kilometres offshore from Fremantle, Rottnest Island is a tourist hotspot for good reason. But there is more to the island than just being a sensational human playground. As soon as you arrive on Whadjuk, stepping off that iconic jetty, you're greeted by this new welcome sculpture representing past, present, future, forever. The 9-metre high sculpture depicts a Noongar warrior from one angle and a breaching whale from another. Designed by West Australian artists Sharon Egan and Jan Rees with significant input from the Whadjuk Noongar community. The artwork was inspired by the ancient and ongoing Whadjuk Noongar spiritual connection to Wajima. At night, the sculpture takes on another form as LED lights transform it into a spiritual beacon. Whether you're considering a day trip to Rottnest Island for the first time or you're a local who has been visiting for years, consider taking some time to explore the enduring and complex stories of Wajima through the island's Aboriginal heritage. And Walter Maguire from Go Cultural Tours is the perfect person to learn from.
So this here is one of our many ceremonies we do when we come to the island. We do a water sand ceremony and a fire ceremony. And it's a ceremony that our old people have done for millennia. So when you come into anybody's country, traditional owners, they will give you a water sand ceremony, or they may give you a smoke ceremony too. And that way the smell of the smoke is on you, especially the local ingredients we use. And then that way, as you walk across country, the old spirits can smell that you've actually been through. So we have our shoes taken off today. So the soles of our shoes can also connect with Mother Earth. And through that connection, our spirit's blessed with Mother Earth.
Archaeological evidence shows that Noongar people occupied Whadjuk for tens of thousands of years as a place of cultural and ceremonial significance. And there is one more location Walter is sharing with us today. Located in the Old Mill and Hay Store, the newly renovated WAjima Museum houses a range of exhibits, including 40,000-year-old artefacts, whale bones, an old lighthouse keeper's jacket. But this has to be the centrepiece. So Walter, this is the millstone here. What's the significance of this?
These are the remaining pieces, the 4 pieces of what the millstone was, and they would put the grains in the centre, and then the stone was actually pushed around by the Aboriginal prisoners, and as they pushed the stone around, they created the flour. It was the only known mill that had human power, and so the Aboriginal prisoners was one of the tasks that they had to carry out. 4,000 Aboriginal men came here, and of course a percentage of those did not return home. They're laid to rest at the mass burial ground. The very long history of Whadjuk goes into Bidjigordup, also talks about the dream time. Old people say that Kura Nyeting, Kwajak, Kura Ngalakamur Yak Nicha, Nichangalkabuja, Bidjigordup, Whadjuk, Rottnest Island today. But we still refer to it as that beautiful place, Whadjuk, which is our first name we call this place. It's a place of the resting spirit of our spirits on its journey to Cornup Nirrigup. Cornup is where and so the sun, as the sun travels across the sky on its track, it goes past Mumbugai, Cornup Nirrigup, and when it goes to sleep at night, and in that distance past Mumbugai, the horizon, is that beautiful place. This is the story of the Rottnest Island, the Aboriginal settlement. So we have a couple of stories we tell on our tours. The beautiful story of our old people in the dream time.
If you too want to learn more about the island's rich cultural heritage, make sure you book a tour with Walter. It's an experience you'll never forget.